Joe. Did I start recording like right before they jump in the ball?
Stay on your feet.
We still have a few seats that are, people are still trying to travel to get here. You know, they shut down school back on March the 12th. But by golly, isn't it nice to see everybody out? I hope you would tell these administrators how much you appreciate them. I've never seen a year where being an administrator is just like being a basketball official. Every decision you make, half the people are for you and half of them are against you. Mr. Summerall, congratulations to Okarche. Last Thursday, and I said, how in the world can you have such a beautiful school, such a beautiful community? Here comes Miss Holloman right there. Cassie Holloman, you step out here, please, and Scott McCullough. This is our elementary and high school principal. Preston, folks, let's have a good hand. But I wondered, Okarche, how do you have such a beautiful place? If I was to ask my father-in-law, he was a German fellow from Missouri, he would say you have a lot of folks with German descent. If I was to ask my son-in-law, on Monday we'll have to put on a shirt from their opponent, take a picture with the student body, send it to the other schools so they can post it live on Facebook. If you get popcorn tonight, we're going to pay tribute to a very special lady after the girls' game, before the boys' game. If you get popcorn, it's free. It'll be in a black cup, has a beautiful picture of a beautiful lady, Juanita Wilson. Please go down there and get you some popcorn. And the last thing I want to say is tonight is a special night. We have coaching for Preston. Their first high school game is Riley Torrey, Little John. Coaching their first head game as the head coach of Okarche is Haley Meyer Mitchell. Coaching his first high school game as a high school head coach for Preston boys is Chase Littlejohn. Isn't it ironic that just a year ago, Aaron West became the head boys coach at Okarche. He was the first-year boys coach at Okarche. Now he's the old man on the block. So let's have a great time. It's Friday night. Be as loud as you want to be. It's Friday. You're in Oklahoma County. No one's going to call the police. You cheerleaders, get up and down that line. Let's get ready to introduce these people. I want to introduce all of you to the voice of the Pirates, this fine, good-looking fellow on top row. Let's have a great hand for Leroy Crawford.
Well, you know, the first thing we want to do, a lot of times we just go and all the way out and we don't ever mention the cheerleaders. A lot of us don't realize that it takes athletic ability to be a cheerleader. Trying to stand on top of somebody's shoulder and let 4 or 5 little bitty skinny girls hold you up. You got to fall down backwards and you got to have confidence that they're going to catch you. So we want to pay tribute to our cheerleaders today. First, we want to honor our guest cheerleaders from Okarche. And here are they as follows. They have 5 seniors. The first one is Emma Railman, senior Amber Black, senior Jaden Arms, senior Corey Cox. Final senior is Harley Smith. One junior, Emily Nushenwander. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Charged it to my head, not to my heart. Tori Jo Spencer is a sophomore. And J.C. Taylor is a sophomore. Those are the cheerleaders for Okarche Warriors. Their coaches are Tasha Railman and Amy Rock. Let's give them a hand. And now we want to introduce to you the seniors from the Preston cheerleaders. We have senior Keely Bagby, senior Jaden Jones. We have 4 sophomores, Katie Scoopian, Kelly Porter, Macy Dierman, Michaela Nelson, freshman Colton McAhammon, Cadence Patterson, Madeline Dierman, Kevin Fuller, Jessica Downey, Lila Walker, and Maddie Austin. A sophomore wearing jersey number 13, J.D. Rother. coached by head coach Haley Mitchell and assisted by Kaden Ullum and Jalen Schroeder. And now, Pirate fans, on your feet, make some pinata. And now here are Tony Battisti. God to bless us and be the head of our lives as he is. Father God, we call on your most honorable name today. We ask that you would have mercy upon us while mercy can be found. Bless each individual today that plays on this floor. Lord, let them have respect for one another, respect for the coaches, and respect for the officials. Let each one perform to the best of their God-given talent. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, now we're going to get it started. Pirates ball. Testing 1, 2. All right, I'm back with you now. 2-0, Lady Pirates lead. Wilson at the line, makes the first one. Next round free throw. And all goes out of bounds. Goes over to the Lady Pirates. We'll do a break. Rebound call for Lady Pirates. Wilson on top. Lady Warriors bring the ball down court. Out of bounds, goes over to the Lady Pirates. Lady Pirate ball. Substitutions. Jones in for the Pirates. Vanderdrift in for the Lady Warriors. Here we go. Foul on the play. Andrews now at the line for the Lady Warriors. And she makes the first. She would be shooting a pair.
Minute 35.
And she makes the pair. Basketball by Tiger. Three! Injuries from downtown. Foul on the play. Gonna send Jones to the line, shooting free throw. Foul charge for Andrews. Her first foul. Jones at the line doing work. go. Nice move to the back. Lady Warriors ball. Foul on the play. Charging Batista, her first foul. Lady Warriors in the 1-1. Make the front end of the 1-1. On doing work at the line for the Lady Warriors. Thank you. Good for the Lady Warriors. Halloran with the score. Lady Warriors ball. Foul short of Woodrow. The TG at the line for the Lady Pirates. And it's a shooting roll. And it's off the board. Counts right on. Lady Warriors ball. All tied up. Goes over to the Lady Warriors. Wilson with the rebound. From the Lady Warriors. Foul on the play.
How you doing? Pretty good. Can I get a picture of the...
Where you from, man? Oh, okay. Now there's a girl on there that's been playing quite a bit. And we can't find her. I can't find her. We had to make up a name for her. Okay. What's your name? Patrick. Patrick? Yes. Good to meet you. I'm trying to
There was one way, after this one year, I was so fast, and I looked down there, and Hayden was like, this is too fast. And I was like,
I don't really need these cookies. String here in this gym. Okarche. Roberts kicks it to the right side. Pinkston surveys up top to Tiger. Tiger slices into the middle. High post. Ball tipped. And Okarche comes up with it. Andrews pushing the ball up the floor. Kicks it to the left side to Rother. And Rother up and good. Rother did not start, but you can see she has a bright future in girls basketball. And a walk by Batiste. Turnover for the Lady Pirates. Okarche inbounding in front of their bench. Owens kicks it up top. Left side and penetration. Bucket is good for Valoran.
The Lady Warriors continue to cut into that lead a little bit. We're down to a 5-point lead here in the third quarter.
Ball kicked all the way down the floor. Nice pass from Kingston to Tiger. And the Pirates attack that press. I love seeing us attack that press. Ball up top to Owens. Inlanded to Enders. Back out to Owens. Left side to Van Der Esch. She picks it up. Ball's tipped. Adrian Wilson attacking one-on-one. Wilson
are just aggressive on both sides of the ball tonight.
Wilson looking good for the Lady Pirates. Rother brings the ball across half court. Kick to the left side to Owens. Owens fumbles it. Back to Rother. Inlanded a little high-low action, and I like that. Valoran with 2. Jaden Roberts picks it up. Ball pushed up the right side by Wilson. Wilson attacking the middle. Goes all the way to the goal and is fouled by Endries. Nice job attacking by Wilson. That sophomore slump is not affecting her tonight as she leads all scorers with 15. Stepping to the line, looking for her 16th and 17th points.
If tonight's indication is anything, if tonight's play is any indication for what she's going to have this season, I don't know if there'll be a sophomore slump.
Wilson makes it 43-35. Preston with the lead. Minute 23 to go in the third quarter.
Mr. McCullough, can you think of another husband and wife team that has coached and assisted for one another?
Maybe the Floods at Okmulgee in the 80s and early 90s. There was a husband and wife duo that coached there at Okmulgee for a while, but there's not been very many. Shot missed by the Lady Warriors, and Pirates look to attack. Ball picked up in a bad spot by Foster. Foster steps out of bounds. Turnover to Okarche. Good job by Coach Littlejohn showing her that that's not where you want to pick the basketball up.
She gets a little fired up sometimes.
That's good. That's what we want from our coaches. Shot goes up by Endries, rebounded by the Lady Pirates. Pushed up the floor by Wilson. Preston's ball near sideline. Both coaches up and coaching. Coach Mitchell for the Lady Warriors. Coach Littlejohn for the Lady Pirates. Ball inbounded up top to Jaden Roberts. Looking to set things up to the left side to Foster. Foster looks to attack and fumbles the basketball out of bounds. It'd be what you'd call an unforced error. Batiste gets up off the bench and is in for Foster. Owens inbounds the basketball for Okarche. Ball brought up the floor. Left side to 3, put up by Rother. Ball tipped and fumbled around. Preston basketball. Possession will go to Preston.
Well, the Lady Warriors are bringing out full court pressure again.
Back and forth we go. Ball picked up by Wilson and Walt.
Pressure got to us a little bit that time.
When we attack, we look good. When we get lackadaisical, those type of things happen. 2-3 defense for the Lady Pirates. Ball inbounded. Up to Owens. Owens attacks the middle. Kicks it out to the right side to Rother. Rother picks it up and a foul. Foul called on Batiste. Valoran having an impressive third quarter with 7 points, looking for her 8th one in the quarter. It's good. 1.5 seconds, 44-30. Might have been a little bit of a bump there, but good effort by the Lady Pirates there. A 7-point lead, 7.5 minutes to go in the game. Ball kicked to the left side to Griswold. Griswold picks it up, inlets it to Valoran. Valoran penetrating, and foul is called on same spot. Picking it up in the same spot. We've got ball inbounded to the left corner. Kicked out up top. Shot put up by Valoran, and the Pirates come away with it. Wilson has the ball taken away from her.
The corner giving us fits again. But with nice recovery.
Wilson to the right side. Ball inlet to the middle of the floor. Tiger goes up with it short. One more dribble and she was putting it off the glass, but she pulled up, shot her rim shot. Ball pushed up by the Lady Warriors, rebounded by Tiger. Timeout taken by Coach Riley Littlejohn. And I think we're maybe going to talk about us dribbling the ball to the sideline and picking it up for the traps.
I believe she might want to talk about that a little bit and maybe settle them back down and get them driving back to that middle.
Get that ball to the middle and attack that press. Six minutes even to go. 44-39, 5-point lead.
It's been a competitive ball game all night long.
I wouldn't think we should expect anything.
And one for Maya Tiger.
Looking for the old-time three-point play. Tiger has impressed me tonight.
She has really played well. Lots of hustle, lots of effort. Makes the free throw good. Extends that lead. 47-39. 5:43 left to go in this game. This is quite a game, Coach. Quite a game.
Quite a game. Ball kicked up top to Griswold. Griswold to the right side to Rother. Rother back up top. Ball put in post hands. Valoran. Good post move. Has her shot at a three-point play.
+1, both ends of the floor. Answering back the call.
Over the course of tonight's game, you've seen the Lady Warriors want to get it into Valoran's hand there on the block.
They really have a lot of strong post play coming through number 15.
47-42, 5-point lead as Preston hits the middle, attacks the ball up the floor. Wilson right side, back to the middle. Ball fumbled by Jones, and it's a turnover.
I know they gave it away right there, but it looks like she must have been talking about getting to the middle in that last time.
Yes, sir. Ball down the short corner, up top, left side for three. Ball out the back of the rim, and good job blocking out by Roberts. But then she brings it down to her hip to ask him to take it away from her. It's tied up, but Preston does have the possession. Coach Littlejohn's over there telling her to chin that basketball and square up.
You got to keep that ball up.
Wilson, left side to Roberts.
Nice pass to beat the press.
Roberts turns it back out. 4:45 to go. 5-point lead. 47-42. Preston. Ball into to Tiger. Free throw attempt. Shot missed. Okarche comes back to our left. Ball kicked out up top. Hitting the high post. One dribble. Ball off the backboard. Valoran with a missed shot and then put back in.
We can't afford to give both Valoran that many opportunities.
Roberts with the attack. Ball put up and missed. Okarche attacking back, and we have a 1-point ball game as Rother banks in another 2.
We've let them back in the game here at the end. Hopefully we can right the course. Oh, and it gets away from us there.
3 minutes, 50 seconds, 47-46. Preston has led the entire game, but has seen that lead trimmed to 1 with turnovers.
Hopefully we can get some defense to answer the call here and get back to extending that lead. Get a little bit of cushion as we go into the last minutes of this fourth quarter.
Ball was inwarded there to Valley Ram. Valley Ram was blocked off the Pirates. Warriors ball. 5-second count. Good defense there for the Pirates.
Oh, great coverage, great coverage.
Solid, solid. 3:41, 1-point game. Preston back and forth. Jones looks up the floor, fakes, and we have another turnover.
Might be a little nerves with this 1-point lead all of a sudden getting to these Lady Pirates right here.
Okarche kicks it out to the left side. Back into the post. Ball stripped. Wilson attacks. 1-on-1. Looking back to the middle to Batiste. Batiste catches it. Puts it off the glass.
I think they're calling a man one.
And has an opportunity for the 3-point play. Gives us a little bit of breathing room.
This would be a nice clutch free throw to bring this fourth quarter down into the 3-minute mark.
Time is called by Okarche. They're going to take a break, and we're going to take a little break as well.
Be right back.
Folks, we've got 3 minutes and 21 seconds. 49-46, Preston with Batiste on the line, looking to extend the Lady Pirates lead to 4. And she converts it. Woo, that was clutch. Converts the front end of a 1-and-1. Foul count 8-5. 8 fouls against the Lady Pirates.
Looks like they're going to give her a little bit of a rest, so maybe she can be available for that last minute or two.
50-47, 2:58. 50-48.
Valorant's really come in clutch tonight for these Lady Warriors.
Ball pushed up by the Pirates. Middle of the floor to Pinkston. Pressure out by the Lady Warriors. Kick to the right side. Now to the left to Batiste. She pulls up. Shot fired up. No rim. And the Warriors with a rebound. Pushing it back up the floor. Ball picked up. Little high-low action, and Valoran comes up short.
Lacey Jones pulled that rebound. That was very timely. We don't want to give Lady Warriors too many opportunities here to close out this game.
No, sir. Possession taking care of the basketball and limiting their shots. Jones with a good left hand. Macy Jones with a clutch 2-pointer.
Yeah, nice to have a little bit of 4-point breathing room here as we just tick into the final minute, 50 seconds of this ball game.
Battle for the rebound. Ball off Okarche. Preston basketball, 1:54 to go, 52-48. And this has a state tournament type feel.
Yeah, it really does. It's a great way to start off the season. Get these kids ready for the end show.
Ball inbounded to Wilson, back to Jones under the, and she drug her right foot again.
Lady Warriors ball.
Tough turnover here with 1 minute and 50 seconds to go and a 4-point lead. 2-3 defense by the Lady Pirates. Ball tipped on the shot. Valoran with a rebound. And Valoran with her 13th point of the fourth quarter. Tiger pushes up right side, breaks the press, kicks it up to Wilson. Wilson to Jones. Timeout taken by Coach Littlejohn with 1 minute and 32 seconds left. Folks, we have got quite a game going on here. 52-50, minute 32. Preston holding on to a lead with a desperate and ever-trying Lady Warrior team. That team doesn't know how to give up, and I think they've put the Tiger back out to Roberts. Roberts gives it up to Batiste, back to Roberts, inlet to Tiger once again. Got a little three-man game going over here on the right side. Pass out the left side to Wilson, into Tiger, out to sideline.
Nice hustle by the Lady Warriors, but thankfully, Lady Pirates ball.
Jones, right corner, back out up top to Wilson. Adrian with the dribble. Inletted to Tiger. Batiste with a layup miss off the Lady Pirates. Okarche's ball.
Crawford's the biggest possession of the game tonight thus far. Inside a minute to go. 49 seconds ticking off the clock.
Okarche sets up the offense. Kick to the left side to Griswold. Griswold into the post.
Oh, that was a nice post move right there. Hopefully these Lady Pirates can answer and get past this pressure that Okarche's bringing right now. Oh, a little bit of trouble there.
Tie ball game, turnover.
Oh, good job, Wilson.
Timeout taken by Coach Mitchell. 20 seconds to go, 52-52. They're going to take a timeout, and we're going to take a timeout as well as we get ready to end this thing. Timeout called by Coach Littlejohn. They're taking a break. We're going to as well.
I tell you what I like to see, both of our coaches up and coaching in that timeout to bring it home in these last 10 seconds for the Lady Pirates.
52-52, 10.6 seconds left. Lady Pirates inbounding it, sideline across from their bench. Roberts inbounds to Batiste. Batiste up the left side. Tries to inlet the ball to Mason Jones. Ball reach. Picked up by Wilson. Cross court to Tiger. Tiger with a shot. It's short.
Oh, my.
And our first ball game is our first overtime ball game of the year.
You know, for these two programs, I don't know if anybody should be surprised with what we're seeing right here, right now, tonight.
Woo. They're going to reset for overtime. We're going to reset as well. Overtime, ladies and gentlemen. 4 minutes going into the extra period of play. 52-52. Ball's up, tip. Warriors with possession. Ball into the Owens. Owens up. Valerian. First 2 points in the first lead.
I was about to say, is that the first lead for the Lady
Okarche
Warriors?
all
Wow.
night. First lead.
This is not the time you want to give that to them.
Right side to Wilson. Shot up. Ball pursued by Jones. Travel called against the Warriors. Timely turnover for the Lady Pirates. 3:26 to go in overtime.
You know, with just this little bit of time and overtime available to us, I hope Tiger, number 22 for Lady Pirates, is thinking about those 4 fouls she's got. While she needs to be aggressive, not to be overly aggressive so we can keep her in the game. We sure need her hustle out there.
4 fouls on Tiger, 4 fouls on Macy Jones. Ball inletted to Tiger. Stuffed by Valerian. Valerian kicks it to Owens as she pushes it up the right side. Ball put back in the middle.
Nice takeaway there for Macy Jones.
Yes, sir. Playing aggressive but smart. Roberts picks it up, kicks it to Jones, left side. Wilson attacks the goal, misses the shot. Rebound goes to the Lady Warriors, who push it up the right side with Owens. Owens surveying the floor, pulls it back out. Shot put up. The basket is good.
Almost rattled out.
.52-56. Jones with the shot. Shots missed.
Oh, Tiger was out of position going for that rebound. They may have just got her for a 5th foul.
And Tiger is called with her 5th foul.
Tiger looking a little hobbled up after that play.
I believe she stepped on the, throws it out of bounds.
A little bit of a miscommunication there.
.258, a minute 36 to go. Penetration up the middle and the layup missed by Owens. Rebounded by the Pirates. Roberts pushes it up to Wilson. Wilson attacks the goal. Shot up, short. Had an opportunity to lay it off the glass and settle for a 10-footer.
Yeah, Coach, I would have rather seen her take it in and lay it off that glass, maybe even go to the line.
Minute 12. 6-point lead for Okarche.
You know, it's looking like the 6 points will be a tough task here in the last minute, 12 seconds, but we're not out of this yet. I think we have a good chance still yet.
Yes, sir. It's been a back and forth game. Preston with the lead all night, but would extend that lead to 8 or 10, and then Okarche would cut into it to within 3 or 4. That happened several times. Now it's a 6-point lead for Okarche. With a minute and 12 seconds left to go. Preston looking to make one more run. You know, we spoke earlier that the Lady Pirates would host Dale next week. Next week, Okarche will play at Calumet, but then next Friday night, they host the most tradition-rich school in all of girls basketball in the state of Oklahoma, and they host Lomega. And Lomega
they're going to have their hands full.
Lomega has been a powerhouse for decades. Back to the game, minute 10. Okarche brings it across half court. Pulls up. Foul called on Wilson. as Rother attempts a 3-point shot. Rother will have 3 attempts here. She comes to the line. Rother's had a good game tonight as she comes to the line with 11 points for the Warriors. First free throw is up. Rob, these two teams have shot really well from the line tonight.
They've done a really great job from that line. You are absolutely right.
Seven-point lead still for the Lady Warriors. Third attempt by Rother. That's good. Lead extended to 8 points. Okarche with pressure. Right side, then the left side. Batiste is tripped. She will get to go to the line for the Lady Pirates with 58 seconds to go in the contest.
Hopefully she can put these away and bring us just a little bit closer right here.
Batiste, in her first high school game ever, goes to the line with 13 points and misses the first free throw attempt. Preston behind. Okarche's willing to just settle to run the clock out, and Preston needs to play with a little more desperation. Ball kicked to the middle. Rebound by Roberts. Outletted to Pinkston. Up ahead for Wilson.
Oh, wow. That was a nice play right there for Lady Warriors, though.
Owens, 26 seconds. Gives it up to the right side. Attacking the middle. Kick down and a travel. 20 seconds to go for the Pirates. All inbounded. Kick back to the middle. A little clock management here. Batiste attacks the middle. Goes up. Short. 4 seconds. 1 second. And the Lady Pirates will taste defeat in their first ball game of the season to Okarche. As we said, this had a state tournament feel and was a fun ball game to watch.
It certainly was. You know, Coach, it's not what the Lady Pirates wanted to see, but they certainly did have quite a few positive things to build off as they start this season.
Yes. We've got 12 minutes on the clock in between games, and we want to, as we transition to the boys, we're going to, in between these two games, honor a lady who I've knew basically my entire life, in Miss Juanita Wilson.
I knew her since I was 5 years old, going to kindergarten here in Preston, America.
Miss Wilson had children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and now she is on great-great-grandchildren that are attending our school.
Yes, sir, that's correct.
And her and Carmen have been rocks for our community. They have been solid, good community members, constant fans of the Preston Pirates.
I graduated with 2 of their grandkids, and my whole class knew them as Grandma and Grandpa. They went on our senior trip back in 2006.
Yes, sir. And Miss Wilson, we lost her earlier this year, and tonight we're honoring Miss Wilson. Free popcorn was given out because Miss Wilson loved to eat popcorn.
She loved our popcorn.
Yes, sir.
And Juanita Wilson. They have children that have played for Preston. Anytime Preston went on any kind of game, senior class trip, Carmen and Juanita Wilson always thank God for your dedication, and all, as you look around, all down through the years, you'll find their mark on Preston High School and Preston. They deserve all of our praise and all of our gratitude.
standing today, and they are the reason for me being the pastor of that church. One more time, let's give them another hand. We thank God for them.